Good afternoon. Although this is entitled When Purpose Evolves, a subtitle for this that would be really good is Legacy isn't what you build, it's what you become. Think about that for a second. What if your next level of growth, your next stage of personal development, isn't about more, isn't about acquiring more, making more, doing more, but really about doing something deeper? What if you had all the training, success, and influence you ever needed? And now, really, the focus is on who you want to become. Who do you want to be now, or who do you want to be in the future? What if you could put on the title, the job descriptions, and all the expertise you possess whenever you needed it? But in a split second, you could drop all of it and jump into curiosity, adventure, passion, and new experiences out of the norm for you. What if you could do it all? Because you're not the job title. That just defines what you bring to the office. So, what if you could do that when you're in the office or in your business? But when you weren't, that other part of who you are, because both of those have many sides to us, and none of us are one dimensional. And you just became this curious, exciting, adventurous soul that, yeah, loved moments of just sitting down and doing nothing, whether that's watching TV, reading a book, or just breathing, but also can be curious and vibrant and alive and out there looking for new experiences. Think about this just for a moment. What if midlife mastery, and I don't care if midlife for you is 35 or 65, what if midlife mastery is really about having greater impact without exhaustion, having influence without effort, showing your diverse styles, your diverse way of being, without losing anything in either side of your personality, either side of how you express who you are, how powerful you are, and what you can achieve. We're so conditioned to think of midlife crises. And I bring this up because I've been speaking to some who believe they're in midlife crises, even at 30. And I just smile. God bless, But what if a midlife crisis wasn't about chaos? What if it's that period of time when you're called back to reclaim the person you lost when you were so busy working towards achieving? What if that midlife period is when you integrate the best of who you used to be with the best of who you want to become? Often we think about our legacy is what money, what financial gifts, what material things are we going to leave for our children or our grandchildren or for the world? What if our legacy was the value system we developed? What if our legacy was as an outlook on life? What if the legacy we left to all those who know us was the ability to see life as a gift? Now we're talking about a legacy that's transformative. Money is a blessing, a home is a blessing. All of those are wonderful to have. But transformational legacy that calls others to become the best of who they're meant to be. What a life transformative gift that is. Far more than any amount of money you can have, that you can leave. If our legacy was really a call to life, a call to live more fully, to become more of who we're meant to be, it doesn't matter what that means. For some, that means, taking a risk and there's vacation, whether it's 3 weeks, 6 weeks, whatever their vacation is each year. It means riding in a camper across country. If that's what they choose, God bless them. What they are teaching is that use your time for new experiences, whatever that looks like to you. For somebody else, it may be going and working in a nonprofit in a foreign country or in a nonprofit here in this country. For some, it's just laying on the beach, letting others know we need to take time every period, every 6 months, every 3 months, every year to stop and remember who we are. What if you could do what you chose to do, fully alive and vibrant while you're working, and then fully alive and vibrant when you're not? Think about that. It's possible to start a business or a dream from a place of logic, financial ambition, and a clarity of focus, even in our own naivete at times. But over time, you come to see that with all those terrific planning tools, you recognize that what is so much more important than all other things we've created is who we've become. You intuitively start looking at what's the meaning of what you're doing. And inevitably, we ask ourselves, am I doing what I came here to do? Am I achieving what I came here to achieve? That comes certainly as the older you get, you start looking back and wondering, have I done what I was meant to do here? Have I achieved what I was meant to achieve? Have I become the person I am capable of becoming? And if not, where did I hold myself back? Where did I go into fear rather than growth? Where did I go into hesitancy and self betrayal rather than taking risks and jumping ahead and becoming so much more? When your purpose evolves, as you evolve, because one doesn't evolve without the other, you begin to see that our purpose isn't just about making this world a better place through our actions. It's helping to make this world a better place by becoming a better version of us. That can be pretty heavy, but I also think it's pretty important. You know, leaving your legacy, that means having permission from you to try different experiences, to try different options in life, not meandering through them, but consciously choosing, what is it that I want to leave as my legacy? What is it that I want to leave as a viewpoint, as a way of life, as a call to freedom for all those who follow you, for all those who know you? A call of freedom that comes from aligning with your purpose, with pleasure, and with presence. What a legacy to leave when your purpose becomes so significant, when what you brought to the world, making it a better place, really now means showing up as you, showing up as to what you are capable of becoming, and realizing, giving others permission through your legacy. Because people watch us when we don't even realize it, that the legacy you are leaving, all those who know you and all those who remember you, is a call to personal freedom of coming alive and becoming the person they are meant to be. If you are a leader ready to leave the legacy, reach out, understand. If you need help, call me. I'm here. Because our legacy needs to be so much more than just material possessions. It needs to be our way of leaving a belief system that calls ourselves and everybody we know to truly live their life fully. It's a very short life and it goes very quickly. God bless.